too had gone up to the CBFC as well. Okay, many reactions coming in at this point of time. Let's play them out.
लव जिहाद को प्रमोट करने वाले ये जो पठान, जो कि बॉलीवुड जैसे फिल्म इंडस्ट्री का बलात्कार करने पर तुले हुए हैं, ऐसे लोगों के मंसूबों पर उसके दर्शक स्वयं पानी फेरेंगे। जिस प्रकार से फिल्म लव जिहाद को प्रमोट करते हुए दिख रही थी बेशर्म रंग के माध्यम से, उस पर फिल्म सेंसर बोर्ड द्वारा कुछ पॉजिटिव टिप्पणी किए जाना ठीक तो है, लेकिन इस फिल्म के अंदर कुछ भी इस तरह का हुआ तो इसके सुधी दर्शक अच्छी तरह जानते हैं कि ऐसे बॉलीवुड के भाईजान के साथ, उनकी बनाई हुई फिल्म के साथ क्या करना। ये भारतीय कला जगत की हत्या करने पर उतारू हैं लोग। उसके विरुद्ध न सिर्फ उसके दर्शक अपितु संपूर्ण फिल्म इंडस्ट्री खड़ी हो रही है। मुझे लगता है कि समय पर अगर निर्णय फिल्म सर्टिफिकेशन बोर्ड भी ले लेगा तो ज्यादा उचित रहेगा।
Viewers, what will coming up on the other side? Big focus on the 3,000 crore loan fraud case as coaches and Dhoot are packed off to 14-day custody. Plus, sensational details emerge in Tunisia case. Family claims Shazan deleted chats after the breakup. Stay tuned.
This is your space.
Play it your way.
With the versatile range of sanitary ware, faucets and tiles by Sarah.
क्या हुआ रोहन, क्या सोच रहा है?
रिया, पहली सैलरी मिली है, तुम भी कुछ आइडिया दो। एक्सपेंसेस को कैसे प्लान किया जाए?
रोहन, एक्सपेंसेस के साथ साथ इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लान करना भी जरूरी है।
देखो, सैलरी का कुछ हिस्सा घर के रेगुलर खर्चे के लिए और कुछ मैं अपने लिए भी तो सोच सकता हूँ ना, लेकिन इन्वेस्ट कहाँ करूँ?
सिंपल है, एनपीएस में।
एनपीएस में? रिया, अभी तो मैंने कमाना शुरू किया है, इतना आगे के लिए अभी से क्यों पैसे जोड़ूं?
वो देखो, एक एक करके ईंट जोड़ी जाती है, तब जाके एक घर तैयार होता है। वैसे ही अभी से पैसे जोड़कर हम भी अपना रिटायरमेंट सुखी बना सकते हैं।
बात में तो दम है।
एनपीएस कम लागत वाली फ्लेक्सिबल लॉन्ग टर्म योजना है, जिससे आपकी बचत ग्रो होकर पेंशन का लाभ देती है।
अच्छा, फिर तो मैं अभी अपना एनपीएस अकाउंट ओपन करता हूँ।
जो कल की सोचते हैं वो आज से ही थोड़ा थोड़ा जोड़ते हैं।
पेंशन है तो टेंशन नहीं। एनपीएस में निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है।
Yes, what we're getting to know from the sources that it was a Ashaq Molvi sitting in the Pakistan who was the mastermind. Now, some sources were saying that it could possibly be that he was part of this 4 terrorists who came here, but what the agencies are informing that he was not part of it. The DNA samples of all the 4 killed terrorists have now been taken, and also one more thing that has come into force, that the total 8 big weapons, 7 AK rifles and 1 M4 rifle, assault rifle was being carried by these terrorists who have been utilized by the security forces. 4 weapons were to be kept by them, 4 were to be handed over to the other terrorists in the Kashmir Valley, included the M4 rifle that was to be given to the some top commander of Jaish-e-Mohammed in the Kashmir Valley. But yesterday, in this very place of the Sidra, this encounter took place. This is the truck in which those terrorists were traveling, and I'll request Sarjivan to show you this bag of this grass they were carrying in, and this is the kathua made. So it possibly suggests that they loaded this truck from the kathua area, and somewhat there only the terrorists transferred or shifted to this consignment. This means that highly possible that the terrorists probably would have arrived from Punjab or from Jammu somewhere, but they gathered and they entered this truck only somewhere near Kathua or after that. So now the agencies are looking into every possible angle, but what has come into fore is Ashok Nehru, that he is the one who is the mastermind of this. Ashok Nehru is the same person who was in the 2018 Katra encounter also, wherein he carried out, wherein he was taking a group of terrorists to the Kashmir Valley. His brother Riaz was in the truck that was intercepted by the security forces. He was traveling behind that truck, managed to escape. In that encounter, 3 terrorists were killed, and the brother of Ashok Nehru, Riaz Nehru, was arrested by the security forces. He is at present in the jail, and they admitted when during investigation and intercepts that the police located that 12 sorties of the terrorists, or probably 48 terrorists, were taken to the Kashmir Valley before 2018 Nagrota encounter.
Viewers, much more coming up on the other side. 18 children dead in Uzbekistan. Congress links it to the Made in India cough syrup. BJP hits back.
Your favorite service provider, 10, which gets you the best of entertainment, is back with something very special.
अभी मजा आएगा ना भिड़ो.
Your 3 favorite movie channels are bringing in super blockbuster films with features like wider picture and crystal clear sound straight to your home.
Wow. Oh, I love that expression.
To subscribe to your favorite channels, contact your local cable TV operator today or call DEN toll-free number 1-800-419-2020 now.
India welcomes those who further India's pride across the globe. Indian diaspora, partners of New India's growth journey in Amrit Kaal. Come and be a part of the 17th Pravasi Bharati Divas from 8th to 10th January 2023 at Indore, Madhya Pradesh, India. Log on to pbdindia.gov.in.
Top updates globally. Lebanese caretaker Prime Minister receives Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez in a small delegation. Meet was held. The visit comes 2 weeks after unknown assailants shot and killed an Irish peacekeeper with the UNIFIL, the UN's peacekeeping forces in southern Lebanon. Seven people sustained injuries after a Grand Canyon tour helicopter crashed at a Las Vegas area airport. The pilot and 6 passengers were immediately rushed to the hospital. 11 people were sentenced to life in prison in Ivory Coast after being convicted of carrying out an Islamic extremist attack. The attack took place nearly 7 years ago, killing 19 people and injuring dozens more. Viewers, much more coming up on the other side. Sensational details emerge in Tunisia case. Family claims Shazan deleted chats after breakup. Stay tuned.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university for the 10th year by India Today, a testimony to Amity's world-class education whilst imbibing values and sanskars in students.
सामने फ्यूल पंप है, वहां से ले लें।
जी सर फ्यूल तो पिछले पंप में भी मिल जाता, इंडियन ऑयल में ऐसा क्या है?
कुछ है स्पेशल, खुद ही देख लेना।
स्पेशल?
अरे इंडियन ऑयल की तो बात ही कुछ और है।
जरा देखें, फ्यूल तो बराबर डाल रहे हैं।
अरे यहाँ कंप्लीट ऑटोमेशन है, मतलब प्योर और पूरा दोनों ही। इन सेंट्रली मॉनिटर्ड मशीन्स की एक-एक रीडिंग का हिसाब है यहाँ पर। क्या हुआ?
सर बिल।
हाँ बिल हो गया।
वाह सर।
क्या था ना, इंडियन ऑयल की बात ही कुछ और है। इंडियन ऑयल, पहले इंडियन फिर ऑयल।
Here, gravity and physics don't call the shots, and sound travels slower than you. This is a different kind of place. That's why we're looking for different kind of people, for whom excellence is not a job, but a way of being, be it in the sky or on the ground. We are looking for an invincible team of invincible people, people who are a cut above.
Join the Indian Air Force to be a cut above.
Right now we are in the forest area of Bajalta, where the searches have been launched by the Special Operations Group of the Jammu and Kashmir Police, where the intensified searches are underway here in the forest area. The security forces are ensuring that every nook and corner of this forest is searched thoroughly, because this is the area where there is a high possibility that the terrorist sympathizer who was driving the truck possibly escaped from that very area. That's why there are intensified searches that are being launched.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Live and Breaking with me, Ankit Prasad. This Thursday, mid-afternoon on Republic TV. We have a number of stories that we're tracking today, such as the CBFC's entry into the row over the movie Pathaan, the fact that there is a fresh Veer Savarkar controversy in Karnataka, the Tunisha Sharma death mystery, which continues to have different angles which we are exploring, and also the consequences of the arrest of the coachers as well as Venugopal Dhoot in the ICICI loan fraud case. We'll tell you all this and more along with many other breaking stories in this bulletin. Let's start off with the headlines. 18 children dead in Uzbekistan. Congress links it to a made in India cough syrup. The BJP hits back. A fresh Savarkar controversy breaks out in Karnataka after a minister pays tribute to the freedom icon. A mega NIA swoop down on banned radical outfit PFI. Early morning raids across 56 locations in Kerala. A big focus on the 3,000 plus crore rupee loan fraud case as the coachers and Venugopal Dhoot are packed off to 14 days of custody. Sensational details emerge in the Tunisha case. Family claims Shizan deleted chats after the breakup. Following the Taliban's crackdown on women, Afghan women fight back. From Herat to Kabul, women take to the streets now. Viewers, we start off, however, from Pakistan, a country that can sink no lower, one would think, in terms of its repression of its minority communities. Already since the time of independence, the Hindu population there has been wiped out to a large degree, and now we are hearing of an atrocity that defies belief. A 40-year-old widowed Hindu woman in the Sindh province of Pakistan has not only been murdered, but she has also been mutilated. From what the reports in Pakistan are telling us, the murderer not only decapitated her, he also skinned her and cut off parts of her body. This is a gory, shocking and barbaric story that we are bringing to you from the Sindh province of Pakistan. The lady who has been killed is also said to be a mother of a number of children, and her killer is so far unknown. This is an incident that has taken place in the Sindh province of Pakistan. It is an act of wanton butchery and certainly is the most depraved crime that we've heard of. We have Major Gaurav Arya joining us. Major Arya, another atrocity in Pakistan, a complete barbaric crime. What are you picking up and what does it speak of Pakistan?
So Pakistan, crimes against Hindus are not new in Pakistan. In fact, in 2019-2020, they kidnapped and converted more than 1,000 Hindu girls. So this does not come as a surprise at all. And the problem is that in Pakistan, this is accepted as a good practice. There are people, there is one Maulvi called Mittu Mian, who's responsible for this entire racket. He's supported by Corps Commander 5 Corps, which is in Karachi, which is the capital of Sindh also, and Pakistan economic capital. And this happens under the aegis of the Pakistan Army, the Pakistani state, the government. They might talk about human rights, they might talk about minority issues, but the fact of the matter is that the dwindling population of Hindus in Pakistan proves that this is not a place for minorities to stay, and they will keep on killing like that. It's wanton killing. There is no accountability for killing a Hindu or a Sikh or a Christian. There is no accountability.
Now, Major Arya, like you rightly pointed out, Pakistan cries itself hoarse on various global fora when it's asked to or not even asked to talk about India, about things that certainly do not happen in Kashmir. However, it's completely two-faced, isn't it, about the crimes that are happening on its own soil, whether it's the terrorism emanating from there or the atrocities on the minorities. What do you make of it?
No, actually, the entire nation suffers from schizophrenia. That entire nation suffers from schizophrenia. They say something, they do something totally different. They don't look inward. They have lost that ability of looking inwards and, seeing where they are wrong or making a course correction. You're very right. They imagine these atrocities in Kashmir without having ever come to Kashmir in their lives. They imagine these atrocities in Kashmir and they keep on saying it across the world. But the good thing is that nobody takes Pakistan seriously. Pakistan has the worst credibility that a nation could have. I mean, nobody trusts Pakistan. It is the only country that is not trusted by its friends. It's okay not to be trusted by your enemies. Even Pakistan's friends don't trust Pakistan because that is how the leadership is and that is how the people of Pakistan have been groomed.
Absolutely. Major Gaurav Arya, thank you for joining us. We are also being joined by Amit Chaudhary. Amit, this is the most barbaric crime that we've heard of in some time. I mean, the body of the victim was utterly mutilated. She wasn't just killed. This is a completely depraved act in Sindh in Pakistan. What is the government there doing about it? What are the authorities doing about it? Is there any scope of having justice in any way?
देखिए, पाकिस्तान में हिंदुओं की क्या हालत है और सरकार हिंदुओं के लिए क्या कर रही है, ये सबसे बड़ा यहाँ पर एग्जाम्पल देखने को मिला है। किस तरीके से हिंदुओं को लगातार जो है वो टारगेट किया जा रहा है। अभी भी दो खबरें हमारे पास है कि एक 19 दिसंबर को किस तरीके से 14 साल की बच्ची को जबरन जो है उसको किडनैप कर लिया जाता है। उसका पूरा परिवार जो है वो लगातार पिछले कई दिनों से, पिछले 10 दिनों से प्रोटेस्ट कर रहा है कि उसकी बच्ची की घर वापसी हो, उसकी बच्ची को वापस भेजा जाए। सरकार से ये लगातार कह रही है, लेकिन अभी तक उसके बच्ची को जो है वो कहां पर है इसको लेकर के किसी तरीके की कोई जानकारी जो है परिवार को नहीं दी गई है। तो सोचिए, एक तरफ जहां 14 साल की बच्ची का जबरन धर्म परिवर्तन होता है, उसको किडनैप कर लिया जाता है, तो वहीं दूसरी तरफ 40 साल की जो महिला है उसको किस तरीके से उसको जो है ब्रूटली उसको मर्डर कर दिया जाता है, सर तन से जुदा। ये जो बात है कि किस तरीके से उसका सर जो है वो काट दिया जाता है, उसके बाद जो है उसकी जो स्किन है उसको यहां तक कि उसको छील दी जाती है, उसको नोच दी जाती है। तो आप सोचिए कितने ब्रूटल तरीके से जो है जो पाकिस्तान में हिंदुओं की हत्या की जा रही है। हत्या सिर्फ इसलिए की जा रही है डराने के लिए, बेरहमी से जो मारा गया है सिर्फ इसलिए मारा गया है ताकि जो और समुदाय के लोग जो हैं, जो प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं, जो कन्वर्ट नहीं होना चाहते या जो अपनी प्रॉपर्टी नहीं देना चाहते, क्योंकि देखिए इस तरीके की तमाम खबरें भी आ रही हैं कि किस तरीके से उनके घरों पर जो है वो कब्जा हो जाता है, उनकी बेटियों को जो है वो रातों रात कोई भी जो है उठाकर ले जाता है और उठाकर इसलिए ले जाता है कि उसका धर्म परिवर्तन कर सके। लेकिन वहां पर जिस तरीके से हिंदू रह रहे हैं, जिस तरीके से अभी भी उनकी स्थिति है, कहीं ना कहीं पाकिस्तान सरकार जो है उसको उसकी जवाबदेही तय करनी चाहिए, जवाबदेही देनी चाहिए। जी
Right. Amit Chaudhary, I thank you for joining us. A truly barbaric crime and atrocity has taken place in Pakistan. There is a lot to answer for from the Pakistan government and authorities, viewers. Moving on, there is yet another controversy over a freedom icon, Veer Savarkar. He is a freedom icon that in many political parties, he is a persona non grata. But we have here in Karnataka the case of a minister who visited a jail and he played a floral tribute to Veer Savarkar. Now over that there is a massive controversy, and we've seen how there are pro-Hindu groups also that had earlier sought a portrait of Veer Savarkar to be installed at the jail because he had been there for 99 days. But the Congress wants to question all of this. We have Tanveer Seth, a Congress MLA, on the minister, that is BC Nagesh's tribute to Veer Savarkar. Let's listen in to what the political parties are saying.
Politically, day by day, the ethics are deteriorating. We are making a mockery of the entire system. Let it be Savarkar, let it be anyone. Everyone has for and against feelings. But what is needed for the development of the country has to be well thought of. Politically, the masters, whatever legislations they bring, in every aspect it should be scrutinized to see that it is pro-progressive towards the country. This type of attitude, I have nothing else to condemn, but to condemn it.
So this controversy arose because the Karnataka minister BC Nagesh visited the jail in Belgaum, where in the year 1950 Veer Savarkar had been imprisoned for 100 days for preventive custody over the impending arrival of the then Pakistan Prime Minister. So that's why he did it. But let's listen to BC Nagesh in his own words.
Not only himself, his whole family, for the sake of the nation, who did not accept a small disrespect to the nation by anyone. Again, he was arrested in the Indalga jail. He was kept in the Indalga jail only because he opposed the disrespect shown by the Pakistan then Prime Minister. In the independent India, he was punished. Only he opposed the Pakistan Prime Minister. You should know it. I doesn't know how this protocol comes in the way. Many ministers and many so-called leaders has visited the jail to see culprits who had been jailed for because of different reasons, whether it is a political reason or corruption or because of other things. I had only went to Indalga jail to get inspiration. The history written by the Congress, as we all know that history tells only few people fought for the freedom. We got freedom only because of some people. So, by putting real history to the people, they feel that their importance comes down. Their history, real history, if we show the real history, naturally the tinted history of the Congress will be.
So you just heard there, it's Karnataka, it's the lead up to the elections. There is already a debate about history being rewritten because it was biased in the first place, and the Congress and the BJP cannot agree on their freedom icons. Congress sometimes champions Tipu Sultan, it opposes the BJP championing Veer Savarkar. This is a controversy that's only going to continue to grow. We'll be tracking it very closely. Moving on for now, viewers. Let's take a look at some of the top stories today. TDP Chief Chandrababu Naidu will visit every village and meet the family members of all the deceased after 8 people had died and several others were injured after one of his road shows in Nellore turned into a tragedy.
There I am going to respond. That is enough, no? Why again? I have to talk now. No. There is a very sad incident. I am feeling very sorry about it.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced an ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees each to the next of kin of each of the deceased in the TDP roadshow stampede in Nellore, while every one of the injured will be given 50,000 rupees each. Trouble has mounted for former MD and CEO of ICICI Bank, Chanda Kochar, her husband and entrepreneur Deepak Kochar, and Videocon founder and chairman Venugopal Dhoot in the loan fraud case. According to the latest report, all 3 have been sent to 14 days of judicial custody. The NIA has raided the residences of several Tier 2 leaders of the band PFI across Kerala. Inputs state that the second rung of the PFI leadership was regrouping. An attempt was being made to circumvent the ban on the organization that was imposed by the Home Affairs Ministry. Today's raids are a mop-up operation to prevent any future resurfacing of the PFI in any other form.
All these needs a lot of time, and that also needs a lot of resource pooling in together. The kind of digital evidences that has been gathered, what they essentially say is that the prima facie, the digital evidences that has been gathered as part of the investigation suggests that there has been more conspiracies that has been has happened under the umbrella of the Popular Front of India.
The CRPF has replied to Rahul Gandhi stating that the security arrangements have been fully made for him as per the guidelines. Advisories based on the threat assessment have been issued by the Home Affairs Ministry to all the stakeholders concerned, including the state government. This is during Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra. Advanced security liaison was also undertaken for every visit, the CRPF has said. More than 21 statements have been recorded by the Valiv police in the Tunisia suicide case. 2 women's statements has also been recorded at the Valiv police station. Most likely, one of them is the secret girlfriend, quote-unquote, of Shizan, although the police says they're from the friend circle of Tunisia and Shizan. The Election Commission has said that it has developed a prototype of the remote electronic voting machine, the remote EVM, for domestic migrant workers and has invited political parties for a demo on January the 16th. The poll panel has also floated a concept note on remote voting and sought the views of political parties on the legal, administrative and technical challenges in implementing it. Karnataka's Primary and Secondary Education Minister B.C. Nagesh visited the Hindalga jail and paid a floral tribute to a portrait of Veer Savarkar. A controversy erupted as the Congress questioned why Veer Savarkar's portrait was allowed inside the jail. Pro-Hindu organizations also demanded that a portrait of Veer Savarkar be installed in the jail as he was there for 99 days. After the BJP and the Congress lashed out at one another, the government has sought a detailed report from Uzbekistan on children's deaths due to a drug overdose, and an inquiry has been launched by the Central Drugs Organization. Furthermore, pending inquiry of the unit has been asked to shut its manufacturing facility. Days after the Taliban announced a ban on women's higher education, the crackdown has only intensified. Women and girls staged a massive protest across Afghanistan for their rights. Furthermore, the the UN representative has also expressed concerns over the ban on women's basic rights.
India has also noted these reports with concern. We have consistently supported the cause of female education and women's education in Afghanistan. We've been emphasizing the importance of the establishment of an inclusive and representative government that respects the rights of all Afghans and ensures the equal rights of women and girls to participate in all aspects of Afghan society, including access to higher education.
Viewers, there is a big controversy between the TMC and the Assam government led by Himanta Biswa Sarma, with the Trinamool Congress writing to the Vatican asking for an inquiry into a purported order of the Assam government seeking church data. Now, this is a flaming row over a letter that has been written by TMC spokesperson, controversial Saket Gokhale, to the Vatican seeking an external inquiry into an internal affair of India. Over a purported claim that the Assam Intelligence Department is seeking data on churches. Now, from what we are told, the Assam government says that there is no such ask. There is no such ask. And yet, the Trinamool Congress has written to the Vatican, to the Holy See in Rome, and has sought for a probe into this claim that the Assam intelligence is seeking church data. We have a lot of voices on this. We've also seen the letter that Saket Gokhale has written to the Vatican. It's a big controversy, a communal natured controversy, and also it represents a party that is seeking an external authority to inquire into an internal matter of India. I believe we are also about to hear the Assam Chief Minister responding to this, because the letter specifically mentions an purported order of the Assam government. It claims that the Assam intelligence is seeking data on churches. The Trinamool Congress has sought the Vatican's intervention in India's matter over a purported security issue. So these are two parties, or rather party and the BJP-led government in Assam, which are at loggerheads over this. And it is a controversy involving the Trinamool Congress seeking an external probe. It has written to the Vatican, even though the Assam Chief Minister had denied that there was any such quote-unquote church scan order. We have Anirudh joining us right now for more. Anirudh, what was the origin of this controversy? What is the truth about this order? Is there such an order seeking intelligence on churches? And what does the Assam government have to say to the TMC requesting the Vatican to intervene?
Yes, Ankit. In fact, as far as this letter is concerned, the genuinity of the letter is not in question. But at the first place, the state government of Assam has made it very clear that this letter, the Assam government has disassociated itself with this letter, and have also, the Chief Minister has in fact asked the DGP to order an inquiry into the matter and also take corrective measures. The Trinamool's stand, the Trinamool asking the Vatican to take up the matter with the government of India is at diplomatic level is a shocking development that has come in, because being a political party from India, being a political party who is actively participating in the electoral process and is also in power in a state government and as sitting as a leader of opposition in the state of Meghalaya, Trinamool Congress would have easily taken up the matter with the Ministry of Home Affairs, or for that matter with the Prime Minister. But instead of taking up the matter internally, to the utter shock of the common citizen as well as to the public diaspora of this country, the Trinamool is seeking intervention of the Vatican. And the intention is very much predictable. Keeping an eye in the elections of Meghalaya, the Trinamool Congress is trying to get a cozy relation with the Vatican, for which probably they are trying to appease the voters in Meghalaya through the church, through the Vatican. Ankit.
So this is a very interesting series of analyses that you have provided. So you are seeing a political and election link to this attempt by the Trinamool Congress. However, can you confirm, Anirudh, to us that there is, as per the Assam government, no such order? And if there is no such order, where did the smoke rise if there was no fire? Where did this rumor spring from?
See, Ankit, this letter has been signed by a superintendent of police of the special branch, and the sources at the special branch in the Assam police have informed us that yes, the special branch, being an intelligence unit of the state police, have the complete right to seek information as and when they deem it fit in order for the security of the state, or for that matter for national security reasons, as who is involved in various religious or other activities in the state. Law and order, be it law and order, be it any religious activity, or be it in any social activity, the Intelligence Bureau has the right to seek information on that. However, as the TMC is playing the religious card here, TMC is saying that the information was being sought for religious prosecution. Nothing such of that kind was mentioned in that particular letter also, which is in question. And also, for that matter, the Home Department, which is headed by the Chief Minister, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma himself, Chief Minister has made it very clear that the state government had not instructed the special branch to issue any such letter, and had been already